In this video, we're going to take a look at drawing number 3 in activity 1.2.4, fundamentals of dimensioning. Again, just to verify, make sure your active project is set to dimensioning. We're going to go ahead and select the new button, and we're going to go ahead and load a standard IPT. We're going to click on Start 2D Sketch, selecting the XY plane. I'm going to use a 2-point rectangle using the origin, and then go ahead and drawing. The width of this is going to be 3.5. If I tab over, the height is going to be 3 inches. And if I press the front of the view cube, that'll size up our sketch. I'll right click and say OK to stop drawing rectangles. You'll be able to see a little bit more clearly what those measurements look like. I'm going to go ahead and finish the sketch since we say that's fully constrained in the bottom right hand corner. And I'm going to go ahead and extrude this out. The depth on this is going to be 2.5, and I am going to flip this back and then go ahead and select OK. In order to create a lot of the cutouts, what we're going to do is we're going to work off of the top of the cube. So I'm going to select Start 2D Sketch and select the top face. We're going to use the bottom right hand corner and utilizing a 2-point rectangle. And we're going to draw our shape that we can kind of have to go in there. The width of this is going to be 2.5. The depth on this is going to be 2. So it's going to look something along the lines like this. I'm going to finish the sketch. It's going to extrude, and this shape here I'm going to extrude down by a value of 0.5 and select OK. Our next one, I'm going to go ahead and start 2D Sketch. And from this, I can go ahead and select this face. 2-point rectangle. The measurements for this one are going to be 2 inches wide. I'm going to press the tab key to go to the other measurement here. And then we're going to end up having a depth of 1.5. I'm going to finish the sketch. And we're going to extrude that shape down a value of 1 inch. And then we're going to go ahead and select OK. So our next point is going to be starting another sketch on this top face here. We're going to go ahead and place a circle in here. The diameter of the circle is going to be a 1-inch diameter circle. I'm going to grab the dimension tool from the front edge to the center of the circle. It's going to be 0.75. And from the right edge of the block to the center of the circle, it's going to be 1 inch. Then I'm going to go ahead and finish the drawing and extrude. We're going to go ahead and we're going to flip the direction, cutting, and we're going to go all the way through. We're going to select OK. So this is going to finish out this drawing number 3. Let's go ahead and select Save. This is drawing 3. This creates the model. And I'm going to go ahead and select the new button up here. We're going to do an A-size title block, and we're going to select Create. We're going to call this Drawing 3 Drawing. Select OK. Select Base View. Might want to drop this scale down to a 3:4 scale. Looks like that might fit a little bit better. We're going to place the top view. We're going to place an isometric view in here. Select OK. I double click on the isometric view and choose Shaded. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some of our features. So I'm going to go to the Annotate tab. We need a center mark for our hole. And we also need a centerline bisector for where the hidden lines show where that's going to be coming through. I'm going to go ahead and start to dimension. So the width of this, we may have to be kind of adjusting some things here later, but we'll do 3.5. The height of it, we know is going to be 3 inches. The depth of it, 2.5. I'm going to leave a little bit of room here just to show, because as we take a look at the depth, I'm going to go ahead and place, so from here to the center of the circle or the hole, we're going to go from here to here, 1.5. From this corner to here, 2 inches. We can always clean up some of those things here later. Same thing on the width. I'm going to go ahead and click from the right side here to here. It's going to be 2.5. From here to this corner, it's going to be 2 inches. And then we have to take a look at the height. From here to here, 0.5. From here to here, it's 1.5. And then the last thing we have to keep in mind is the diameter of our hole, which we can always place down here. I'm going to right click and say OK to stop using the dimension tool. If you need to kind of adjust some of these, I'm going to kind of bring this down just a little bit. And then that way you can kind of see, and you can always kind of rotate around just some of the little portions. These could probably be closer. But this right here is going to finish out the dimension drawing for drawing number 3, and all following dimensioning guidelines as well as you take a look at that. So let's go ahead and make sure you hit the save button. Drawing 3 drawing is there, and this will finish out activity 1.2.4 fundamentals of dimensioning.